Are we live? Great, thank you. Welcome to this quick live stream. My name's Daniel, and I'm one of the co-founders of SmoothViews. We make videos and live streams for amazing teams and people. Based in the Nordics, here in Stockholm today, we had about a foot of snow last night, and the city is stunning when it's got fresh snow on it. This is a little picture I took this morning on the way out the door. Thought I'd share it with you. Fresh snow, love it. Takes me back to being 12 again. Although you can't throw snowballs in Sweden. It's completely a social faux pas. Never throw a snowball at a Swede. It's not like other parts of the world. You know, that's a serious crime here in Sweden. So keep things sensible, folks, in the snow, and stay safe. We're here today. I wanted to talk to you about your About pages. Now, you know your About page sucks, right? Be honest. Be honest, your About page sucks. And when I put this together, I was thinking, okay, I've got loads of examples of sucky About pages. And then I realized, if I do that, I'm first of all going to annoy quite a few people, potentially, and maybe get sued. So I ask you after this to basically go to any web page, go to their About page, their lonely little button somewhere there, maybe in the footer or somewhere in the header, where it says About. And you click on it, and I guarantee you it will suck. So do that little experiment with me afterwards. The best you can hope for on an About page is maybe a couple of photos of where the company started, a few old school images of the first team brainstorming the business, or some text on the heritage of the company. That's about all we can hope for these days. But you know, what makes an About page different to the home page? In my personal opinion, I mean, this is not science. This is just after many years of being in e-commerce and content, I think an About page is really a look behind the scenes. And the home page is where all the effort goes. I mean, that's where all the conversion metrics are taken. That's where the bounce rates measured. And everyone puts their effort in the home page. But the lonely About page is just as important, folks. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. So I've got some tips and tricks on how you might better improve your About pages today. It's going to take about 5-10 minutes. Thank you if you've just joined on the stream. Thank you so much for joining. It's just a quick coffee. Basically, that's how long we're going to be talking for. So use that as a kind of egg timer. That's 5 minutes gone. Yeah, the main difference is I think the home page is a sort of generic landing page for your business. Now, if you're in a business that's maybe, you know, B2B, an agency, or even many consumer brands, you know, you're going to have lots of channel verticals, product types. So it's a lot to achieve, you know, in one landing page, you know. So that's why we're always changing our landing pages to, you know, basically work for all the different types of customers and use cases for the web page. It's a difficult business to get that right. But the About page is so special, and I think a lot of people miss the opportunity to make the About page super, super personal. And for me, I think this is where, you know, you show a behind the scenes of the company, the history, the heritage of the company, if you've got one, the story, and most importantly, the people involved in the company, the behind the scenes, who actually runs this company. And it amazes me. A lot of companies, you know, don't show their people. They, you know, if they put pictures up of people, they tend to be stock type images or extremely formal, you know, tie on, crop to the shoulder image, that kind of thing. And it doesn't really tell you much about the business. It's, you know, it's like just ticking a box. And I think a lot of companies are missing the opportunity to make their About page really special. I'm going to share with you in a minute one company About page which is exceptional. If everyone had an About page like this, oh my God, the world would change. So yeah, I think also, you know, like an About page is a specific like introduction to the company, and I think in a B2B environment it's quite a good way to, you know, before a meeting, send the customer to the About page maybe the day before. Oh, check us out. It might save 15 minutes in the presentation you're about to do. The first few slides you can miss out because they've read the About page and they know where you've come from and what the future is for the company or the mission. So yeah, like I said, the about page is sort of behind the scenes, and it also has an SEO purpose, specific content there that might rank well in search results. So, for example, someone might search the founder's name of the company in the history of the company, and that founder might not be in the business anymore, so they might not show up in the team section or on the homepage section. So the about page is a place to get specific search rankings. So don't forget about the SEO factors when it comes to the about page. And also hiring. Companies have their own hiring pages, and a lot of the times now those are off-site, hosted by a third party. And hiring is where your prospective employees are going to go to straight away on the about page. They want to know who am I potentially going to be working for here. They don't want to look at the glossy homepage because that's just corporate speak and high level presentation. The about page is where the action is for a potential employee. So why not put the effort in to make that content pop? And of course, one of the main things that people want to know when they think about joining a company is the people. Who would I be working with day to day? So it's really important, I think, on an about page that you show the personalities and the people behind the company. And one critical thing is that it should not be a static page. The about page should not be something you do every 5-6 years. It should almost be an internal blog or vlog of your company as it evolves. And like I said, I'm going to show you in a minute like a company that's done that so well. So yeah, I think we can all agree. I'm pretty sure now if you go to your about page on your site, you look at it and go, oh yeah, that old thing. I remember the about page. We haven't talked about that for 6 years. Well, I'm here to bring it to the top of your agenda. And I think you should get the team together and think, okay, how can we get more use out of this about page? It may be even better if you just remove it, to be honest, if it sucks that much. Just remove the about page option and clear the funnel, the conversion funnel on your site. Or you could start fresh. 2024 is soon upon us. You could think about how to make the about page dynamic. And the best way of making a page dynamic is to add video. So let me jump straight in and show you a company that has completely bossed it from my perspective. London-based agency. Let's have a look. If you go to the shared screen, please, Andreas. Coffee's almost gone, so just a few more minutes, guys. So Dixon Baxi, agency based in London, pretty famous. They have this button here. They have an about page actually, but this is where the magic is. The Dixon Baxi way. You click here, and what have they done? They've created a Netflix style page to educate whoever wants to come and learn about the company. And it is fantastic. It's obviously video based, but look, it has the Netflix feel, the way it's presented here. And some intricacies here that I just absolutely love. Season 1, Season 2. I mean, think about your company's story as a Netflix documentary. Season 1, where you came from, the early wins within the business. Season 2, current day. And then in your mind, you're thinking Season 3, Season 4, as the business evolves. So it forces you in this format to think, okay, this is an about page that's not static. We should be thinking about what Season 3 is going to look like. And that would have new employees who've joined the company. It will have, any pivoting or things that you've changed within the business, opened up a new team or offered a new service, then you can introduce that in Season 3. It gets better. Just have a look at this. So in here, you have a player which, plays just like a Netflix style. They've even presented it here, Season 2. And you go into here, and it's sectioned by chapters. So why is this good? Why have chapters? Well, we don't know the use case. You get thousands of visits to your site every week. You don't know what those people are searching for and why they're searching it. It could be prospective employees, current employees, prospects, customers of all different types. So when you come in here, there's chapters. So you can just jump. You can look here, what values fuel your work, the creative process. You can jump straight to the chapter, and it's just a 3-minute, 4-minute section from the main episode. And they've broken up into bite-sized pieces. So you don't have to watch the whole thing. The whole thing's, probably, I think a season here is about 40 minutes. But you don't need to watch the whole thing. You just jump to the chapter that you want to do. So you're really making it easy for people to learn about your business on this About page in this format. So it's fantastic. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, yes, but Daniel, we don't have €1 million to build an About page. Well, I'm here to tell you, you don't need anything like that. As video production experts, we can tell you that this could be very affordable. And just looking at the Dixon Baxi example here, I know what they've done. It's very clever. They've essentially created a set in their office, a nice little seated area where employees can sit down and talk in a video podcast format. And, they're using about 40 minutes per season, broken up into about 15 chapters. But I'm pretty sure, look, so here we see, look, so this is just two of the founders sitting there talking. And I bet you they spoke for an hour and a half and they've cut it down to 40 minutes and used the best bits. So, it doesn't even require massive amounts of prep. If you've got founders, product experts talking together in this relaxed environment with a beautiful set behind, you're going to get the material. So, it's not a massive effort to produce this kind of Netflix feel. You can tell they're using high quality cameras and lenses, like the one we have here, to get that incredible movie feel. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward production, but the way it's presented is exceptional. And I think if every company had an About page like this, it would just, create much more engagement on their web pages. It would really give people a deep dive on the benefits of working with this company, whether it be a B2B offering or a B2C offering. I think this is the way forward for the About page. So if your About page sucks, I bet it does. It's not perfect. And I guarantee if you just go to any company out there and go to their About page, it'll be sucky and it probably hasn't been updated for 5 years. So I really think you should take Dixon Bax's example here and try and do something special with your About page. It'll have huge benefits and increase your business's success in 2024. That's it. Almost done now. The coffee's almost gone. I'm not going to down that. It's a bit hot. Yeah, that's it. I thank you for spending a few minutes on this Wednesday afternoon. Deep snow here in Stockholm. Hope everyone gets home safely. And if you're outside Sweden, then I hope you're not getting as much snow as we are. But don't throw snowballs. That's my last tip. Remember, we're SmoothViews. We make videos and live streams for companies across the Nordics, and we'd be happy to help with any content needs you have. So thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. Thank you.